All right, here we are for day 18. Yeah. Yesterday I did finish yesterday's. Um, I quit yesterday because I just couldn't figure out whether I was reading the rules right. Came back the next morning and finished it, and I swear, like 5 minutes. Basically, yeah, the issue that somebody pointed out yesterday was, this guy doesn't perfectly match up with this guy. It's not the same coordinate. Uh, which technically wouldn't have mattered if I didn't have a problem in my code because I pretty much had everything, good to go. Had the, you know, checking neighbors, calculating whether something's going to flip from active or inactive. The big issue was the initialization. Is that when I created my initial state, I only created this 3x3x1 dimension. But what I really needed to do was also initiate the neighbors around it. Because when I did my first check, I checked, these 9 coordinates. But I didn't check the ones around it. I didn't check 0, 3, 0 or 3, 0, 0. So because of that, I ended up not making the proper changes. So pretty much I just needed this one line of code here to add in the additional neighbors. And once I figured that out, I was able to finish the first one, and the second one was pretty simple. It was the same problem, just in an extra dimension. So it was like a copy and paste effort. You can see that this was my 4-dimensional stuff. It's basically just a copy of the 3-dimensional ones. Created some extra functions for, the 4-dimensional ones, but yeah, it was all just copy and paste. So the second part of the problem, was able to finish very quickly. Yeah, it was a shame. It's just one of those things, I guess. I was way too tired to spend any more time thinking about it. What did help me out was I created a little debug function here to print the cubes. That, once I printed it out, it was pretty obvious what was happening. So I was able to solve it pretty immediately after that. So probably a good lesson for next time. Make sure I debug properly when I do run into errors, so I can, sort of visualize the issue. All right, day 18. Let's see. We notice a heavily forested continent slowly appear. You're curious if you could help them with their math homework. Unfortunately, it seems that this math follows different rules than you remember. I'm not going to go to that. Your homework, your puzzle input, consists of a series of expressions that consist of addition and multiplication in parentheses. Just like normal math, parentheses indicate that the expression inside must be evaluated before it can be used. Addition still finds the sum of the numbers on both sides of the operator, and multiplication still finds the product. However, the rules of operator precedence have changed. Rather than evaluating multiplication before addition, the operators have the same precedence and are evaluated left or right regardless of which order they appear. Okay, for example, we have this. So it's 1 plus 2, and then times 3, and then plus 4, then plus 5, plus 6. Parentheses can override this order. For example, 2 plus 3 is done first, and then 5 plus 6, and then 4 times whatever. Here are a few more examples. So this is sort of like a regex problem. I think we can actually solve this with regex. So let's try to do this complicated one down here. And basically what we need to do is get the internal functions, then the next internal, then the next, and so on. So we can probably do a sort of find and replace of our input. What is our input going to look like? Okay, a lot of different ones. So we'll throw a couple in here so we have some additional ones. So for each one, yeah, just list of strings, I guess. Or an array of strings. Suppose I don't need a list. All right, and let's create a function called calculate. So we need to find inner expressions first, calculate them, and then replace them, and then keep going until we have a solution. So we want to do that. We want to capture. I think I need help on this one. So the tricky thing about regex is the look ahead stuff. At least for me, that's usually what trips me up. So let's get a regex assistance thing up here. So we want to capture, or we want to look for open parentheses, then some sort of internal, and then close parentheses. But for this one, we want it to only capture the inside group. So we want a negative look ahead, positive look ahead. How? Or how about, I guess we could just do this. We can say we want the characters, we want numbers, we want spaces, we want plus signs, we want stars, minus. What did the problem say? Consist of addition, multiplication, and parentheses. Okay, so we only care about addition and multiplication. Okay, so yep, just like this. It gives us internal matches. So let's see. Let's get a do while loop. Let's say regex.match what do we call these? Let's call this, just call this match. Well, match is success. Okay, yeah. Okay. So we're gonna say match equals regex.match problem and pattern, which is gonna be this guy. Throw that in there. What do we want? We want all the groups except for the first one. Groups dot skip. Can I do a skip here? As queryable? No, dang. Alright, I'll use a for loop. Match.groups.count. 5 plus. Oh, I can just skip the first one. Oh, I guess maybe we should start off like this. Yeah. Are we going to get ones that don't have parentheses in them? Yes, we are. All right, so this calculate function is going to be the thing that does the internal calculation. And this guy's going to do everything. So if match, if we don't have a match here, then just return calculate. Otherwise, we need to go and loop through the parentheses. Let's see if ooh, how do we do this? I need to replace the group with what I found. Well, I guess I could just do a regular string replace. So let's get a value by saying calculate match dot group I value, and then we say problem dot replace. We're going to replace match dot groups dot value with our answer. All right. And then once we do that, we will do another search of more parentheses. And then once we get here, we'll return calculate problem. Okay, and then up here, how are we going to do this? We need to split. We're going to get something like this, 2 times 2. So if we split on spaces, and then if we go through it, all right, we'll start our result with the first number. Then we'll start at position 1 in our split. And we're going to increment 2 at a time. So I should be the symbol, and I plus 1 should be the next number. So let's see, if prob parts I equals plus, then results plus equals long.parse prob parts I plus 1. This probably wants to be a string. Otherwise, we're going to do the same thing except with multiplication. What do we do with all these? Evaluate the expression on each line of the homework. What is the sum of the resulting values? Okay, so we basically say for each var problem and problems, results.add calculate sequence problem, and we return the sum of all of our answers. All right, let's calculate this, see if it works. Oh, that's... Oh, did I get stuck in a for loop? Oh, this guy down here, I bet. That always gets me. Sometimes, you know, you have like a little operation like that, and it... Oh. That wasn't it. Why are you still saying success every time? Matches 4 times 5. Groups.count is 1. Oh, groups is 1. What is our problem? Oh, you know, I messed this up. This should be matches. What is match collection? Match collection. This down here should be count is not 0. If match count equals 0, then calculate the problem. We don't need to do this. We just need to do for each var match, and match is, oh, I still called it match. And we're gonna say m dot value, just m. How does a match collection work? Okay, I hope that will work. Object M. How do I get something out of the match collection? Okay. Regex has to be difficult. Or the regex, I don't know, collections, I guess you can call them. Okay, not that far. Match dot count, and then yeah, match like this. And then you're gonna be this guy. All right, let's try that. Still getting stuck somewhere. What is your count? 1? Match of, okay. So when you get, oh, this needs to start at 0. Almost got it. Input string was not in correct format. Prob parts 0. Oh. We need to get rid of parentheses. And then split. All right, results 0. Not a, oh, I am returning 0 right here. $14 and $58. All right, so no. 2 times 3 plus 4 times 5 is 26, but I got 14. All right, so let's step through this and see what's going on. So, what is step into? Okay. All right, the first match we get is 4 times 5. So we calculate that, and we should get 20. So prob parts, we start with result equals 4. Prob parts dot length. So we should get multiplication, right? I plus 2 should be 5. Oh, I see. This guy right here should be a multiplication sign. Our results this time, 26 and 13, 6, 32. Okay, looking good. All right, we got a big old number. Throw this in there, and we got the first part. Part 2, you managed to answer the child's question and they finished part 1 of their homework, but get stuck when they reach the next section, advanced math. Now, addition and subtraction have different precedence levels, but they're not the ones you're familiar with. Instead, addition is evaluated before multiplication. For example, the steps to evaluate this expression are as follows. Okay. So we need to do something similar, but it needs to do the replace on the addition and multiplication as well. So let's just call this calculate sequence 2. Calculate 2, calculate, calculate, calculate. And where do we want to solve this? We want to solve this, I guess we can solve this in here. So we can first search for, let's get rid of this. And we'll do our find and replace trick again. 2 times 2 equals 4. Long results. Actually, do we need to do long result? Eventually we'll get a number. So let's see. Match collection. Matches equals regex dot match. Problem. And we want to match, what was it saying? Addition is evaluated before multiplication. So we want to search for all the additions, which is going to be a number plus a number. Does the plus need to be? Yeah, we have to escape out the plus. Okay, so let's call this adds. We'll go through all the adds. And we'll do this. We'll need to add parts equals adds I value split on space, and we're going to say temp equals, we'll parse the first value and we'll add it to 0. We'll add it to the second part of this thing. The middle one would be the addition symbol. We can skip that. And then what we're going to do here is say problem equals problem replace, and we're going to replace this search string we found with our value. Hopefully we don't end up with something that has a duplicate parentheses. I don't think we would. If we did, we should have failed back here. All right, so we now have a problem that has all the additions solved. So now we need to do the same thing, except do it with multiplication. All right, multiplication, mults, multiplication, mults. And we return long.parse problem. And I think that might be it. We do something like this again. And we're gonna do calculate sequence 2. Let's go back to our tests stuff. Try it out with that one. So we get an error. Why does our problem have parentheses in it? Didn't I get rid of those? Oh, what am I doing up here? We have more addition? Oh, this probably needs to be another do while. Okay, so let's get this guy declared up here. Let's get this guy declared up here. And we'll say do while adds.count not equals 0 and wait. Yeah, or. Okay, we got an answer. See if it's right. So we got 46 and 11,000 something. No. Oh no, wait, we got it right. This is 46 and this one we got 23,000. I wonder why. Let's try this one. $46 and 51. So that one's right. Let's get a few of these in here. Let's see. This one is correct. This one is not. So these two, this third and fifth one, are incorrect. So what do I have? What makes these unique? I have a parentheses that's similar to this one in this one. I guess the difference is that my parentheses... No. This one isn't wrong. Why isn't this one wrong? Let's step through this one and see what's wrong with this one. Alright, so the first thing we get is a match of the internal, 8 times 3, and so on. Then we're going to do calculate 2, which is good. Alright, we get our additions first, which is 3 plus 9. Oh, you know what? We should probably be looping through the additions and the multiplications separately. I think what's happening is that I have... It does 3 plus 9 first. But what it should do next is loop through and do this plus 3 next. Alright, do. Whoa. My screen okay? Alright, what did we get? 1445. Was that the correct answer? What the heck happened here? Uh, 1445, okay. Correct. Alright. I'm just gonna assume we're good. And run this. Ooh, that's a big number. Throw this in. Ooh, not the right answer. Alright, so let's go back to some tests. Let's see if we're getting anything that doesn't make sense. So we got 23, 340. No, it's correct. What were they answering? What do you get if you add up the results of evaluating the homework problems using these new rules? Which is what I did. I got this number. Yeah, typed it in right. So this one, yeah, this one may be tricky to debug. All of these are correct. Oh, you know, it's possible that it was this replacement issue that I was talking about. Can I do replace once? Three overloads. Replace old value, new value. Ignore case. Let's Google real quick. Replace only once. I guess we use regex to do it. So we say problem equals regex replace, and we're replacing this. We're going to give it a 1 or replace only once. Right? Oh. I'm looking at something that's not even... Is that not right? What am I doing here? Oh. How does replace work? Input pattern replacement. Jeez. How about now? Okay. What do we want to replace? This, right? So reg replace problem with this and do it once. Okay. Do the same thing down here, except with multiplication. Oh, it's pretty slow. Or did we mess up somewhere? Yeah, it looks like we're probably... Are we not replacing it? So value is 12 times 7. And our problem is 12 times 7. We want to replace it with 84. Are we replacing it? No, we are not. Okay, so is that not how to input in replacement? In count of 1. Number of times a replacement will occur, once. Twelve times 7. Oh, I probably need to escape this because we have a multiplication sign in there, which is a regex symbol. All right, how about now? Hey, we got a number. And is it different? What did we put last time? 47316. 47317. Okay, so we got a different value. Let's see if our different value is correct. That's not it either. Well, it's interesting that the replacement thing was changed our answer. Okay, let's see if I can get a test input that'll break it. So, how about 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2? Times 1 plus 2? Yeah, why would it matter if we replaced... I don't know. I think I may be messing up the order here. One plus 2, and then 3 plus 4, and then 5 plus 6. $31. Our sequence should still be good. We haven't changed anything there. But this guy, we're looping through all the additions. So we get the first one. 1 plus 2. We get 2 answers here. Now our problem equals 3 plus 3. So that's incorrect, right? It should be 1 plus 2, and then 3 plus 1, and then 4 plus 2. But we're skipping a sequence here. So this should look... I guess instead of a match collection, just get a single match. And don't loop through anything. we'll say while adds success. Well, I guess this guy should be up here. And this is going to be adds.value, right? Yeah. So we'll do one at a time. We'll go left to right. Do the same thing for this guy. Get rid of this, get rid of this. Try this out. So let's move this guy down here. All right, we get our addition. So the first one we get is 1 plus 2. Now it's why are you not regex over here? Why do I still have a replace? That might have been it too. All right, 3 plus 1 plus 2. It goes again. Now it's 4 plus 2. And then 6. We have no multiplication, so we return the answer. Okay. So let's try this one out. This one is 1445, which is correct. Let's get our puzzle input. Let's try this again. That looks like a different number from what we put in before. 4731. Okay. That's it. We got it. 1850, what, 50 minutes on this one? Ooh, wow. Not too bad. It's the highest I've gotten so far. Yeah, I went a bit too fast on the second one. I mean, I had the process down. It was pretty much the same as the first process. I guess the little tricky part is, you know, you're replacing things. So like when we had that, you know, whereas 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2. If we simply say replace all the 1 plus 2s with 3, we're going to get 3 plus 3, which is, you'll still arrive at the correct answer, but it's the wrong order of precedence. So it can get messed up if we throw in, you know, a certain sequence. Yeah. All right, that's it for this one. Finally got a decent run out of one of these. Okay, we'll see how we can do tomorrow. That's it for this one.